pastime for a shift in this paradigm.
Thomas Alexander. To see him on the piano, you would think the man has been at this since childhood.
I actually learned the piano at a very old age. I was 18 when I started learning how to play the piano.
18's old?
Well,
I guess
older.
I guess it is for an artist, I suppose, yeah.
So I started learning the piano when I was 18, sort of self-taught a little bit, and got a little bit of schooling behind me, a little bit of professional instruction on the piano, and then got the gig at the Ivory Club and have sort of just been going great guns ever since.
The debut album is one that's been in the works for almost 10 years. So, for Thomas, it's a long time coming. Those years in the Ivory Club and now Sherwood Park's overtime, dueling away, gave him an advantage when it came time to record.
A lot of it was done on keyboard, bass, and a lot of the other instruments, so it was really, really beneficial to have that the keyboard chops behind me to be able to do all that. So
yeah, and I like the keyboard chops, by the way. It's got quite a unique sound, and but tell us a little bit about it and how you created it.
Well, it was about creating layers. We started off kind of with a drum track and then just built on that and built on that and built on that, and so it eventually came to the sound that we have today. So it's very much a layering process, very much a layering process.
Thomas is the guy that is supposed to know how to play every single artist on demand. Having said that, there has to be one musician that stands out and is a major influence for the guy.
Elton John, big-time, huge artist, influence. My parents used to listen to him when I was a kid. Artists like Tori Amos and Imogen Heap, also huge influences as well. Mm-hmm. Don't get to play them as much at the club, but we certainly hit up the Elton John on the regular. So.
Yeah, well, you probably get a lot of requests for it, too.
Oh, totally, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, you're no stranger to performing in front of a crowd, so you already have that figured out. Mm-hmm, so with this new CD now, how do you plan on marketing this?
I'm sort of going after the one-man band sort of idea. I've got a computer and a vocal looper and all this other stuff to be able to create a whole bunch of different things, beatbox loops and stuff like that, so that I can really perform it just one-on-one, me and the piano, and then my audience. So
the one-man show will hit the road, another responsibility that Thomas will inherit.
I'm looking into getting a publicist later on once I've got a little bit more behind me, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So. Oh, I mean, it's a daunting task.
It's huge. It's huge, and it's a huge part of being a musician. You really have to put yourself out there. So that's another huge learning curve. It's something that I've got to.
So you write the music too, right?
Mm-hmm, that's right.
Yeah. Where did the inspiration for that come from?
A lot of the songs are based on personal experience or just personal observation, things that I've seen, things that sort of affect my view of the world and so on. Dark Matter itself was kind of inspired by that invisible stuff in space that holds the galaxies together, and kind of made me think of...
Sure, man.
Yeah, yeah, artist. I'm having an artist moment. So.
Yeah, right.
Real time.
Yeah, you know when you're dealing with a true artist when they speak their own language. Brad Kelly, Shaw TV, Capital Region.